So, have you ever stopped to think about how a holy day actually comes to be? Today, we're diving into the story of Utpana Ekadashi, a really important day in the Hindu calendar. And get this, its origin story isn't about peace and quiet. Nope, it was born out of an epic, cosmic battle.
I mean, just think about that for a second. What if a sacred day, a day for reflection and devotion, wasn't created in a moment of calm, but was actually forged in the heat of combat between a god and a demon? Okay, let's get right into it. It all starts with a vow that was literally born from conflict. We're jumping straight into the heart of the legend, the massive showdown between the preserver of the universe, Lord Vishnu, and a super powerful demon named Mura.
Okay, so picture this. On one side, you've got Lord Vishnu, the preserver of the entire universe, just resting in this state of deep meditation. He's all about cosmic calm and order. And then, on the other side, you have the demon Mura. And this guy is all about rage, wanting to conquer the heavens and just throw everything into complete chaos. I mean, you can't get more opposite than that, right?
So, with the entire universe hanging in the balance, something absolutely incredible happens. From the very essence, the pure divine energy of Lord Vishnu himself, a brand new power starts to awaken. This isn't someone coming to the rescue, this is a part of Vishnu manifesting to deal with the crisis head-on.
And her purpose couldn't be clearer. This divine feminine energy, who we come to know as Devi Ekadashi, she wasn't born for creation or peace. She was born a warrior. She was the absolute embodiment of divine power created with a single, focused mission: to vanquish evil.
And wow, does she fulfill her destiny. The demon Mura, who seemed totally unstoppable, is defeated. And just like that, with his fall, the threat to the heavens is gone. The cosmic balance, which was teetering on the edge of collapse, is completely restored. Now, the battle might be over, but believe me, the story is just getting started. This victory leads to a divine promise that literally echoes through time, and that's what establishes the real significance of this vow.
So, Lord Vishnu is so pleased with her victory that he gives this divine energy her name, Ekadashi, which literally means the 11th day. But he does something even more profound. He declares that this very day, the day of her birth, will be a sacred day of observance forever, granting her this incredibly powerful boon.
So, what's in it for the devotees, right? Well, this is huge. Vishnu promises some absolutely incredible spiritual rewards for anyone who honors this day. We're talking about things like liberation from past sins, breaking free from the whole cycle of birth and death, and ultimately achieving divine grace. It's basically a direct path to spiritual growth.
Okay, so that's the ancient promise. How does that translate into what people actually do today? Let's take a look at the path of devotion and see how followers observe Ekadashi now.
At the heart of observing Ekadashi is the Vrat. Now, this is a sacred vow, and for most people it takes the form of a fast. But it's not just about not eating. The whole point is to purify your body so you can focus your mind completely on spiritual matters.
So how does it actually work? Well, it's a pretty structured and disciplined process. You start the fast on the morning of Ekadashi. You stay away from certain foods like all grains and beans. The whole day is then dedicated to worship and prayer. And then you finally break the fast the very next morning after sunrise. And it really is so much more than just fasting. The entire day is meant to be filled with positive devotional actions. We're talking chanting mantras for Lord Vishnu, reading from sacred texts, singing devotional songs, and also, really importantly, performing acts of charity, like giving food or clothing to people in need. It's a totally holistic spiritual practice.
So what can this ancient myth really teach us today? This brings us to the most powerful and enduring message of Utpana Ekadashi, the victory over our own inner demons.
This is the real takeaway. That mythic battle between Ekadashi and the demon Mura, it's a powerful metaphor for our own inner struggles, isn't it? Mura represents all that inner chaos, our anger, our greed, our ego. And the vow of Ekadashi? Well, that's our internal resolve. It's the spiritual discipline we use to overcome those things. So, you see, this whole story, from this massive cosmic battle all the way to a personal day of observance, it really all boils down to one powerful personal question. Utpana Ekadashi isn't just some myth from long ago. It's a living reminder that every single day gives us a chance for our own kind of victory. Which makes you wonder, doesn't it? Maybe the greatest battle we'll ever face is the one we fight right here, inside ourselves.